I'm curious, I'm sure you've seen patterns, and many people who are watching this want to build a course. But usually what happens is that this perceived complexity or some type of fear is holding them back, and then they procrastinate, then they finally do something, and then, before clicking the publish button, often what happens is that last bits of fear can sometimes kick in, and people feel truly paralyzed. So I'm curious to hear, what are some of the commonalities in terms of people who made it happen?
Yeah. Okay. And it's a good question. I just on the overall success side, I think we're now seeing $40 to $50 million in course sales a month. So obviously,
a month, 40-50 million a month.
Yeah. It's wild right now. And that number wasn't that much lower before everything that's happening in the world. But yeah, so the opportunity really is there to do well with this. And not everyone who works with us is out to necessarily generate revenue. There's a lot of people who are doing courses for free even. And that could be a marketing channel, or it could be just free, to benefit the world. It could also be free as a way of adding value to other products or services that they have. But the ones who are generating revenue, I think that's about 40 to 50 million a month right now. Yeah, some of the commonalities for the people who I see are successful. One of them, and I think Marie Forleo has a good book on this, is sort of everything is figure outable. They seem to have this approach of, I can figure it out, right? It's almost the growth mindset versus fixed mindset. As you run into any difficulty, whether it be marketing or content production or setting it up or getting it out there, and the idea is, I can figure this out. And I think that kind of applies to everything in business. If you have this approach of, you are definitely going to run into roadblocks. And if you have the approach of, okay, how can I figure it out? There is a solution. Other people have done this. I can do this. How can I figure this out? That's probably the number one sort of characteristic I see in people being successful, really in any business, but especially in creating courses and marketing and launching them. Another one is cuts both ways, but perfectionism. So the negative is the perfectionism that I think so much of us have as entrepreneurs. And that's that fear to hit that publish button last minute, or even worse is, and this is what I see sometimes, is I'm going to spend a year developing the perfect course, the perfect business, the perfect membership. One of the best pieces of advice I got was from my brother, who said, when we were first getting started, I wanted to produce a 180-hour-long course to compete with the biggest LSAT course out there. And he said, no, you got 30 days. I know you're working full-time right now, but you've got 30 days, get it done. Whatever you've got in 30 days, we're going to launch it. And if we can't, we're going to see if we can sell a few copies in the first month. So that was the best piece of advice, because it forced me to pare everything down significantly to just that bare minimum product that adds a lot of value to people. And then the best thing that happened was I put it out and I got feedback on it. And now that perfect course I was thinking of is no longer my perception of perfect is totally different, because I'm getting real feedback from the people taking the course. So I find it's better to get something in people's hands, get feedback from it, and then you can iterate and change and improve from there.
All right, so if you're still watching this video, the chances are you really enjoyed it. And if that's the case, well, first of all, thank you for your time, but also make sure that you subscribe and click on that little bell notification button. The simple reason is that if you don't click on it, you may not get notified when I publish new videos. Once again, thank you so much and have an amazing day.